We're very pleased to be here at Government House to honour the work that Legacy WA does for our community. We have two speakers this evening who will be talking to you. Would you please come to the podium, Minister?
Indeed, a great pleasure to be here, particularly this time of year. But I start, of course, by acknowledging the traditional owners on whose land we meet, the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation. Pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and of course take pause in this particular audience to acknowledge Indigenous service personnel since European settlement. Look, it's a great pleasure to be able to join you and support Legacy. I need no prompt whatsoever, both as a veteran, former Defence member and Minister for Veterans Issues here in Western Australia, and Legacy. Legacy is a special place in so many people's hearts and lives right across this country. The idea that if you picked up a gun and wore the uniform of this country, that somehow you are broken. That is not true. 98% of everybody that gets out of defence has a full and fruitful life. So much of this is weighted around jobs and how we help the veteran engage in a career that they really want. Not a job, but a career that they really want. And that's the work that needs to go underway. Now, when it comes to this, the families of those veterans are vitally important to them and to the community. So Legacy sits right in the centre of that ambition, making sure that they focus clearly on the whole family. And that's what Viv and her team are doing, and that's what the board under Peter is absolutely committed to, and they have my full-throated support and the support of the West Australian Government.
Through our policies, we want to help veterans. We want them to find work. We want them to contribute effectively to the society, to the community, but look after their families. And so Legacy has amazing history in looking after families of fallen veterans. We truly believe that our job is not just looking after defence industry, and I see lots of friends here from defence industry, it's to look after veterans. And that's part of our strategic plan. And I would really, you know, if anyone has any fantastic ideas that we can help, please let us know. I think 2020 is an extremely bright year for defence industry. I think that the stronger the defence industry becomes, the more opportunities we have to help veterans and help families. And I think that together, and I've said this many, many times, a Team WA approach to everything will help so much.
Minister Tinley Matmoran, thank you very much for your kind words and obviously your show of support, which is incredible. If I say nothing else today, I think people here could be convinced that Legacy is a worthwhile cause. But it's actually not Legacy that is the cause, it's the families of our veterans. And I have to keep reminding people they're not donating to Legacy, they're donating to the families of our veterans. So that's really what we're all about. It's also 100 years old. And like every Great Dane, it comes with its personality, unique and quirky little cultural aspects and traditions. But I also need to remind everybody that whilst we can't live in the past lives in us, and it's a really important part of the work Legacy does. And that part of Legacy, and it is formed or articulated in our charter, which is the concept of service. And it's service to our families, the veterans' families. And that's very, very deeply entrenched in everything Legacy is and does and will continue to do in the future.
Yes, this evening's been wonderful. It's been great to get all the networking available with all the different people that I've met through the Legacy Foundation and also through the Defence Network, so we're here.
I enjoyed Peter Tinley's speech. It sort of brought home, you know, what Legacy does and how important it is in the bigger picture.
Tonight's been so nice. There's so many nice people here, and Legacy is an awesome thing to be involved with in Western Australia. And we've been proud sponsors of the event.
Look, I think Legacy has a wonderful name in the community. they've done wonderful work now for over 100 years, and I think that they enjoy and continue to enjoy really strong support.